Good morning, it's Mrs. McMillan. Hope you're doing well today. I have a morning message that we can work on together today. I think you'll like this one. It has a subject that I like to write about. Let's start with our greeting. We have good morning. Got my nice greeting with my capital letters where they need to be, and I'm gonna add my exclamation point because it's a beautiful day today and I wanna say my greeting with lots of expression and feeling, and I'm happy about that. Good morning. So here we have our next sentence. We're going to talk about the day of the week and the date. So we have today is, we'll write our day of the week here and our date here. Let's review our days of the week, and remember they belong in a certain order or sequence. We'll start off with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's today, so there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, so there's the day of the week. It's Thursday. If you notice, the word Thursday begins with TH, and when TH is together, it makes a different sound. T makes T, H makes H, but when they're together, they make a different sound. Listen, Thursday, th, and my tongue comes out when I make that sound. Thursday. You try it. All right, and here we're gonna write the date. So let's review the months of the year. They're in order too, just like the day of the week. Here we go. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And we know that the month is April, so we're going to write the word April, and we're going to start with a capital A because it's the special name of a month of the year. Just like Thursday begins with a capital T because it's the special day of the week. So let's go ahead and write April. So capital A, P, R-I-L. And today is the 16th day of April, so I'm going to write 16, and that's a 1, a 6. And do you remember what this is called? It's our comma. We're not stopping all the way, we're just taking a breath. And right here, we're going to write today's date. Today's the year. So it's 2020. So we'd write 2, 0, 2020. And there's the period because I'm stopping my sentence, and I use a period when I'm telling you something. So I'm telling you that today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. All right, I have a question that I wanted to ask you today. It's something I said I like to write about and talk about. And my question for you today is, do you have a pet? And I put a question mark at the end of my sentence because it's asking you something. It's asking a question. Let's read it again. Do you have a pet? And my answer to the question is to let you get know a little bit about me. It says, I do. So there's my period because I'm telling you I do. So I have actually more than one pet. I have 2 dogs and 3 cats. So that's a lot of pets at my house. So I'm going to write that in a sentence to tell you. And remember, I always need to start a sentence with a capital letter. So I'm going to say my sentence. I'll talk about the dogs first. I'm going to say, I have 2 dogs. So capital I, one finger space, have. And there's the word have. That's kind of a word you might have to just remember because usually we talked about that silent E, making the A say A. But listen to this word, have. We've got the A. So that's one of those rule breakers that doesn't follow the rule that we really have learned about with silent E, but that's okay. So here's have. H, A, B. My sentence was, I have 2 dogs. So 2. Now, I could write the number 2, like in my year, or I could write the word 2. And I want to share with you a list I made, and you can make one of your own to practice spelling your number words. I wrote the numbers from 1 all the way to 10. And then beside each number, I wrote the word, and then I made a number cube. You probably have used these at school when you're playing math games or other games. Maybe you have these number cubes at home. I just drew them to show you the number of dots that go with the word. So let's see, we have 1, and 1 is O-N-E, 2, T-W-O, 3, T-H-R-E-E, 4, F-O-U-R, 5, F-I-V-E, 6, S-I-X, then comes 7, S-E-V-E-N, and if you notice here, now I had to include 2 number cubes because the number cubes only have 6 sides, the ones that you play with. Those are called cubes, and the faces are 6 squares, so now I had to add another square to show the 7. Moving on to 8. 8's kind of a hard word to spell, but it's E-I-G-H-T, has some silent letters in the middle. And then there's 8 dots. Then we have 9, N-I-N-E. Oh, there's that silent E making I say I. Listen, 9. There's 9 dots. And then we have, I just did to 10, 10, T-E-N. Okay? So I'm looking for the word 2. So there it is, T-W-O. So I'm going to go back to my sentence and 1 finger space and write the word 2. T-W-O. 1 finger space. And the word dog is pretty easy. We have D-A-G. And remember the D goes down to the left. O-G. And remember, we talked yesterday, if I have more than 1, I need that letter S at the end. Because remember, I have 2 dogs. So I have 2 dogs. There's my period. Now, I also told you I had some cats. Do you remember how many cats I have? I have 3 cats. There's the word 3. And look at the word 3 begins the same way as Thursday. Listen, there's that TH making. So now I'm going to write another sentence, and I'm going to tell you that I have 3 cats. So starting my new sentence with a capital letter, we have I, 1 finger space, the word have, H-A-V-E, and I don't know if I can fit the word 3 there or not. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go to the next line. And there's the word 3, T-H-R-E-E. So T-H-R-E-E. Cats. And then we have cats. K-at. So that's got 3 sounds. So 1 finger space, cat. C-at. And remember, if I have more than 1, I have to put the S at the end because I have 3. And put my period because there's the ending of my sentence. It says, I have 3 cats. All right, and I'm going to tell you one thing my dogs like to do and one thing my cats like to do. My dogs like to bark. So I'm going to write my sentence. And sometimes if I'm writing a longer sentence, sometimes I like to put a line to help me remember how many words are in my sentence. So my sentence was, my dogs like to bark. So I'm going to write, my dogs like, go to the next one, to bark. And I'm going to now just fill in, my dogs like to bark. So my, starting with a capital letter because it's a new sentence. Sometimes we get the words my and me confused. My is M-Y. My dogs, there's dogs, D-O-G-S, like. Do you know how to spell the word like? It's L-I-K And you guessed it, it's got that silent E at the end that makes the I say I. Go to the next line, two, T-O. Now that's different than the number for two. That was T-W-O. This is T-O. And now I'm going to write the word bark. Barking is what they do when they get excited or they hear a funny noise, or sometimes when they're happy to see me after I've been at work all day. So bark. So let's try to sound that out. Bark. B. R. Now it sounds like the letter R, but it's actually we have to have a vowel here, and that's going to be AR. And then remember that R is telling the A to make R. It's being bossy. B, R, K. And we're going to put that K at the end. And there's my period. My dogs like to bark. And then something my cats like to do, they like to nap. So I'm going to write my sentence, and I'll do the same thing and write my lines to help me remember how many words are in my sentence. So it's my cats like to nap. So my cats like, I could probably fit the word to there, to nap. Okay, let's go back and finish it. So this sentence is beginning the same way as this one. So the word my, we need the capital letter because it's the new sentence. And why? My cats. Remember, there's 3 of them, so that's more than one, so we write the S. My cats like, there's like again. L-I-K-E. And I could squeeze the word to. Remember, it's T-O. And then the word nap. Now, nap's an easy word to sound out. Let's see. N-A-P. Okay. N-A-P. And I'm telling you that. So I put my period at the end. Do you remember what the word nap means? It means to sleep. I like to take naps too. So let's go back and read my morning message. Are we ready? Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Do you have a pet? I do. I have 2 dogs. I have 3 cats. My dogs like to bark. My cats like to nap. Think about pets that you have, or if you don't have any pets, maybe a pet that you would like to have. I love to also draw pictures of my pets. Got my dog. Got little pointy ears. And they have like a funny little mouth or nose, teeth. Kind of looks like a pig. My dogs are called pugs, and they have curly tails like pigs. And they have a cute little collar, 4 legs. And one of my dogs has spots on him. And my cats kind of all look the same. They have white and black fur. And they have their whiskers and long tails. And they don't have a collar because they stay inside. All right, so I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.